Hi, welcome to AFTV. I've got Dan Potts with me. We've just beaten Fulham 3-0 here at Craven Cottage. Potts, feels good. I don't want to say it's back because it's Fulham, but it was a good, assured win today.
Listen, you say it's Fulham, but Fulham are a good side.
True.
You know, I really expected a tricky game today, and it was so comfortable. I'm surprised by that. And, you know, people will say they didn't have Paulinho, but we haven't had Jesus for 3 months. You know, no one's mentioned that. Yeah. So for me, I was so comfortable today. You know, everybody played really well. It was like the Arsenal of the earliest side that we've seen in the first couple of months of the season. Really comfortable for me. And I look at the players at the moment in that front three, and it just seems to be working.
It's unbelievable.
I thought Trossard today was unreal.
Yeah.
Like, his work rate, the way he was linking up. I think he created a record today, I believe, 3 assists in one half.
Yeah.
That's never happened before.
Wow.
And, you know, I thought he was injured, so he ain't done bad, is he?
Who's Mudryk, eh?
Yeah, oh, mate. I mean, listen, I must admit, I looked at that signing when I come and I really liked that signing. And that's proved to be a very good signing for me. And I'm massively impressed with him. And I think the way that front three works at the moment with him in there, he kind of does a lot more than Eddie Nketiah, who has been great, to be fair to him. You can't slag off what Eddie's done. But he is just that little bit extra. He's that little bit of spark. I love his quick feet. I love watching him play, Cecil, you know. You remember we used to have Alexander Hleb and you used to see them unbelievable footwork. Just like that for me. Unbelievable. And I think, you know, he can play across that front three. I see him on the right, left and centre today. Massive signing, man.
So were you surprised at all, Potts, there? Because I was like you, I was worried about today. Fulham away, you know, the injuries, the illness. I was like, oh, what's going to happen? But it just seemed like Arsenal were in full control from minute one.
Well, listen, Gabriel and Saliba needed a good game and they had one. I thought they were immense. Saliba looks like he's back to himself. You know, he come back from the World Cup and everyone said, oh, what's he going to be like now? Has he dropped off a bit? I think he probably did. But, mate, he's right up there at the moment. I think the last couple of games. So I thought he was good in Sporting, personally. He got a lot of stick for that. I don't know why. Probably because the whole team performance wasn't amazing. But I thought he was excellent. Today he was superb. And Gabriel again got on the score sheet. I'm looking at the way we're playing at the moment and it's very, very good. And I look at what I think I like about this 11 at the moment is, you know, I don't know about you, but I look at every team in the Premier League at the moment and I can kind of never really guess what 11 they're going to be. There's always a couple of people I think, oh, I didn't expect that. So I just know what this 11 is going to be. When it's fit, that is, when we have to make changes, of course. But this 11, it looks so good at the moment.
Let me just quickly push you on that then. Next week on the weekend, and when we play Palace at home, do you start with the same 11?
Well, we've got Sporting first, and it's going to matter what happens there. I would go strong against Sporting just to get the game won. Because it ain't going to be this play the reserves, we'll just scrape through. We need to win that game. And I would.
But basically, I'm saying, would you start Jesus? He's made an appearance today. Now it becomes tricky. Do you start him? I'm talking about the league. I know there's a game on Thursday, but do you start him in the league?
No, I don't think I do. Okay. I don't think I can drop Trossard.
I hear it.
Do you know what I'm saying?
No, I'm with you, that's what I'm asking.
I mean, like, you know, how people were talking about when Eddie was scoring. Do you drop Eddie? Has it been like when Jesus comes in? You've got to look at the same for Trossard, man. He's been superb. I really do rate him. Thought against Leicester he was brilliant. Today, he's, for me, man of the match. I thought he was outstanding. Martinelli was unplayable. Jesus is going to definitely get back into this side, don't get me wrong. But you can't just throw him back in and go, Trossard, thanks for your time, you're now out. He's got to work for that place. And it was good to see Jesus today. It was really good to see him, you know, we could have had 5 or 6 today, Cecil. We really could, man. But it's a great question. I'd stick with this. Listen, you can't change a winning side.
Exactly that.
And Jesus will get back into this side. There's no doubt about it. But I look at some of the individuals in this team. Thomas Partey at one stage today, like Cruyff turning in the middle, thinking, what is going on here? Like, honestly, the way we're playing at the moment is fantastic. And I'll say this now, because a lot of people say, what shall we do? You know, you just asked about what do we do team-wise. Do we go for both? Do we go for?
They've got to get the
fitness is important in Fulham. I tell you that. Do we go for both competitions? Do we rotate? We've got to go for both. I'm sorry, we have. I've got no doubt that we'll be disappointed if we don't win the league. I've got no doubt we're disappointed if we don't win the Europa League. We have to go for both, because what happens if you go, we'll try and rest, and then you do go out and you've rested and think maybe we should have gone for both. Don't allow that to happen. Go for both. There's only 2 competitions. There's not 4 anymore. Go for the 2. Go all out. This is a strong 11 we've got. And we've seen already that the players coming back have made our bench a little bit. So we didn't see Smith Rowe today. Reece Nelson's coming into the mix now and looking good. We've got the players like Jorginho still sat on the bench. We just talked about Trossard, Eddie Nketiah to come back, and Jesus. We're still a little bit short, don't get me wrong, but the bench is starting to look strong. We've got to use that, man, and go for both for me. But I'm confident. I'm loving life at the moment as a Gooner, man. I can't lie.
Shop for AFTV merch at shop.aftv.co.uk. Subscribe to us on YouTube. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, Snapchat and Twitch. We've got content for every platform, so check it out.